The galaxy was a vast tapestry of civilizations, each species contributing to the vibrant chorus of the cosmos. Yet in every corner of the galactic community, there persisted a strange legend, a tale whispered in hushed tones, spoken of as both myth and warning. It was the legend of humans, a species that shouldn't exist. For most, the legend was a cautionary tale told to younglings. The story went that there was once a world so hostile, so unpredictable, that life should have been snuffed out before it began. Yet, against all odds, a species had emerged, thrived, and ultimately reached the stars. This species was said to be resilient beyond reason, capable of surviving environments that would kill even the hardiest known forms of life. The few who claimed to have encountered them spoke of beings whose adaptability and ingenuity defied logic. Humans, however, had not been seen for millennia. Their name lingered in archives and myths, a curiosity from the galaxy's past. Until one day, everything changed. The Varnix expedition was a scientific venture into the uncharted regions of the Outer Rim, an area teeming with ancient ruins and forgotten mysteries. Led by Dr. Sarix Venn, a prominent Silarian researcher, the team consisted of some of the brightest minds from multiple species. Their mission, to study a derelict station that had been discovered orbiting a desolate planet, far from any known trade routes or civilizations. The station was massive, its architecture unfamiliar and haunting. Its surface was scorched and pitted, as if it had weathered centuries of cosmic storms. No records of its construction existed, and its origin was unknown. What made it even more baffling was the strange energy signature emanating from its core, a signal that pulsed like a heartbeat. The expedition docked cautiously. As they entered, they found the interior eerily intact. Dust coated the floors, and strange symbols adorned the walls. The air was stale but breathable, and the corridors stretched endlessly, their silence oppressive. "This architecture, it's unlike anything I've seen," murmured Dr. Venn, his translucent tendrils quivering. "It's too advanced for its apparent age, but it feels primitive somehow." As the team ventured deeper, they uncovered strange artifacts, tools, weapons, and devices whose purposes eluded them. But what caught their attention most were the carvings, depictions of bipedal figures standing amidst chaos. These beings faced down massive predators, weathered violent storms, and even fought among themselves, their expressions fierce and determined. "Is this their history?" asked Kren, a reptilian member of the team, tracing a claw along one of the carvings. Who could survive such madness? Their questions multiplied when they reached the station's core. There, suspended in a containment field, was a single capsule. It was ancient but still functional, its surface inscribed with strange markings. Inside lay a humanoid figure, seemingly asleep. The team worked for hours to decipher the inscriptions, their translators struggling to make sense of the language. Finally, a breakthrough. The text read specimen, human, subject 8492, status, cryostasis, purpose, preservation of legacy. A human? Dr. Venn whispered, his voice a mixture of awe and dread. It can't be. The legends flooded back to him, the tales of a species that had thrived on a death world, a planet so volatile that no other life could have survived. Humanity, the impossible species, was real. Against their better judgment, the team decided to awaken the human. As the containment field powered down and the capsule hissed open, the figure inside stirred. Its eyes blinked open, revealing a sharp intelligence that seemed to pierce through the room. The being rose slowly, its movements deliberate and cautious. It was smaller than most of the expedition members, its frame lean but muscular. It wore a strange garment, tattered and worn, and its eyes scanned its surroundings with a mixture of curiosity and wariness. "Where am I?" the human asked, its voice deep and steady. The translator sputtered but managed to convey the meaning. "You're aboard an ancient station," Dr. Venn replied, his tendrils trembling. We are explorers. Are you human?" The being nodded, a faint smirk tugging at its lips. "Yeah, name's Captain Elena Torres, and judging by the look of this place, I've been out a while." Over the following days, Elena shared her story. She spoke of Earth, a world of extremes, towering mountains, vast oceans, scorching deserts, and frozen tundras. She described the wars, the exploration, and the boundless curiosity that had driven humanity to the stars. The team listened in stunned silence as she recounted humanity's rise and fall. Earth had become uninhabitable due to environmental collapse and war, forcing humanity to scatter among the stars. But as they expanded, their reputation grew. Their adaptability and tenacity made them allies and enemies alike, until fear and envy turned the galaxy against them. They couldn't handle us, Elena said with a bitter laugh. Too unpredictable, too stubborn. So they hunted us down, wiped out most of us, and erased the rest from history. Guess they didn't get all of us. Her words hung heavy in the air. The team struggled to reconcile the being before them, a seemingly ordinary woman with the legends of invincible warriors and galaxy-shaking innovators. As days turned to weeks, the team learned more about Elena. She was resourceful, her knowledge of technology and tactics far beyond their understanding. Yet, she was also compassionate, teaching them about humanity's values, hope, resilience, and the will to survive against impossible odds. But as they bonded with her, a shocking realization dawned. The energy signature that had drawn them to the station wasn't just a signal, it was a beacon. And it had been activated the moment they awoke her. One by one, ships began to appear in orbit, massive vessels bearing the insignia of the Galactic Council. They had come not for the station, but for the human. Dr. Venn confronted Elena as alarms blared through the station. They're here for you. If they find you, they'll kill you. Elena smiled faintly, her expression calm. Let them come. I've faced worse. No, Venn said, his voice firm. You're more than the myths. You're proof of what's possible, of what every species can aspire to. We won't let them erase you again. In a daring gambit, the team used the station's ancient technology to cloak Elena's escape. As Council forces stormed the station, she vanished into the depths of space. Her location known only to those who had chosen to protect her. In the days that followed, the team was interrogated, their findings confiscated, yet they held firm, keeping Elena's secret safe. And in the quiet aftermath, as Dr. Venn looked out at the stars, he couldn't help but smile. Humanity wasn't just a legend, it was a lesson. A reminder that even in the harshest of conditions, life could not only survive, but thrive. And somewhere out there, Elena Torres carried that legacy forward, a living testament to the impossible species that should never have existed, but did.